John King, USA, CNN, weeknights at 7 Eastern.
This year of anti-incumbent sentiment, of anti-political sentiment, it is sometimes startling to think that a guy who has been in politics for so long could be running in this campaign. And right now you're in a dead heat race to be the next governor of California. Your opponent, Meg Whitman, is the former eBay CEO. A lot of Americans might have come to know her as a top advisor to John McCain in the last presidential campaign. She has launched a new ad against you, Governor. I want you to listen to some of it. I'll give you a chance to respond.
They want Jerry Brown because he won't rock the boat in Sacramento. He'll be the same as he ever was. High taxes, lost jobs, big pensions for state employees. The special interests have chosen their governor. How about you?
Pretty tough ad.
Yeah, and it's completely false. It's really sad that I guess she has these advisors and she didn't vote very much, so I don't think she knows the facts, let alone the facts when I was governor, because I'll tell you what they are. I advocated limiting pensions. I did. Number two, taxes were reduced by billions, and 1.9 million jobs were created during the 8 years I was governor. These are the facts, and everything you heard in that ad is completely false, and I'm really kind of disappointed that this first entry into politics does it in kind of the old kind of attack, make up stuff and throw mud, because at this crisis, we need not division. We got to pull people together. And at this stage of my life, I think that's exactly what I can offer, bringing a sense of understanding and insight to the poisonous partisanship that is destroying our state. In fact, in many ways, is undermining our country.
Well, let me ask you about one of the challenges. You questioned the facts in that ad, and we'll give the Whitman campaign, obviously, a chance to respond to what you're saying. But one of the issues it raises is taxes. I get your point. I get your point. One of the issues it raises is taxes. Your state unemployment rate right now is 12.4%. 9 of the 10 metropolitan areas with the highest unemployment in the United States of America are in the state of California. Will the next governor of California, in your view, whether it's Jerry Brown or Meg Whitman, have to raise taxes?
I have committed no taxes unless the people themselves actually vote for them. And I'll tell you one thing we shouldn't do that Whitman is advocating, that's abolish the capital gains tax. That'll cost anywhere from $5 to $9 billion, adding to the deficit and channeling all the money to the wealthiest people in the state, including Meg Whitman herself. So that's the exact wrong way to start. And I just want to say again, all those statements you made are demonstrably contrary to what the truth of the California budget and taxes and jobs were. So, yeah, it's going to take time. All the states are facing challenges, and the next governor will take a number of years to work out. But I want to say, we've seen recessions. We've had 7 of them since World War II, and California has always come back. This time it's going to take longer, but we will come out of this. We will get our employment back.
If you look at the candidate for governor, the Republican candidate for Senate, also a former CEO, they're on track to spend more than $100 million. They are raising money, but they're also pouring a lot of their own money in. And frankly, in your case, Mr. Brown, a lot of Democrats are concerned. They think, number one, she's got a huge fundraising advantage, and number two, some think that you're thinking, I'll get this one in the end. I don't need to go rush around. I don't need to be on TV, say, for example, right now. Are you worried about that?
Oh, I'm very concerned, because anytime you're up against a billionaire who just writes checks, and by the way, she's not on track to do $110 million. That's already in the bank, and she's going to add some more very soon. So we're up against a juggernaut. But I'm convinced, not only by talking to you tonight, but between now and the election, there's going to be a lot of communication, a lot of mobilization, and the people will have plenty of information to decide which direction for California, who has the skills to get this very difficult job done.
How does the immigration issue play in your state? It has been a major issue in the current campaign, a major issue over the years because, A, the border state, B, the high Latino population. A number of Democratic governors just this past weekend talked to some White House officials at the National Governors Association meeting and said, why did you have to sue Arizona right now? We want to talk about the economy. We want to keep the debate and the campaigns about that, not about the emotional and divisive issue of immigration. Do you share that view?
Well, I think it's pretty darn divisive. In California, I think there's a strong majority for a comprehensive immigration reform. I think that's true. Now, with respect to Ms. Whitman, she advertised in the primary no benefits for illegals. Now she has billboards in Spanish saying the exact opposite. So it's an issue But I think in general, Californians are open to not only securing the borders, as they must, but also having a pathway to citizenship as part of overall immigration reform.